Every time a house is built in Nigeria, he gets paid. Every time a baker makes a loaf of bread, he gets paid. He doesn't own the banks or the oil well, not yet. But he owns the boring stuff. The stuff you can't live without. Cement, sugar, salt. Most billionaires compete for market share. Aliko Dangote decided to just own the market itself. In a country of 200 million people, he has become the ultimate middleman. But how did a simple commodity trader from Kano turn into an industrial deity? It wasn't just hard work. It was a calculated, decades-long play to eliminate every single competitor he ever had. In the 1990s, Nigeria was an import nation. Everything came from the outside. Dangote was one of the biggest players, importing sugar and flour by the shipload. But he noticed a flaw. If the government changed the rules, or the ships were delayed, he lost money. In 1999, the Gilded strategy began. It's called backward integration. Instead of buying the sugar from Brazil, he would build the refinery. Instead of buying the cement from Europe, he would dig the limestone himself. He went to the government with a proposal. Stop letting foreigners import these goods, and I will build the factories to make them here. The government agreed. High tariffs were placed on imports. Suddenly, his competitors were priced out of the market. Dangote wasn't just the biggest player anymore. He was the only player left standing. Let's talk about cement. It is the literal foundation of a developing nation. By 2000, Dangote acquired a state-owned cement company. But he didn't just run it. He scaled it to a level that made competition mathematically impossible. He built a private fleet of over 10,000 trucks to handle his own distribution. He built his own power plants to avoid Nigeria's notorious blackouts. When you own the factory, the raw materials, the power, and the trucks, you don't just set the price, you are the price. But monopolies aren't built without enemies. To reach the final boss level of wealth, Dangote put everything on the line for his biggest project yet, the Dangote Refinery. A $20 billion bet to turn Nigeria from an oil exporter into a fuel producer. For years, critics have called him a crony capitalist, alleging his close ties to various presidents gave him unfair advantages. But while others complained, Dangote was building. He faced down international oil majors and local regulatory gatekeepers to ensure that once again, the entire country would have to go through him. Is Aliko Dangote a hero of African industrialization, or the architect of a system where no one else can win? The truth is, he's both. He's created thousands of jobs and reduced Nigeria's dependence on the West. But in doing so, he has created a gilded monopoly so powerful that even the government struggles to check his influence. In the world of the 1%, you don't wait for an opportunity. You build a wall around it. If you want to see how the next titan built their empire, hit subscribe. The truth is always gilded.